Hey, what's up? Ricardo Pico here for Videorista.com. Welcome to this quick tutorial. We're going to be taking a look on how to assemble our amazing superhero sci-fi lab virtual set. So first of all, make sure you have downloaded these 5 files to your computer. It's all you're going to need. And in After Effects, what I have done, I have created 2 folders. And I have my footage, my actor on green screen footage in the green screen folder, and these 5 files, 3 of them in MP4 video and 2 in alpha channel with our computers in the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to create this first scene, which is Videorista set 25A. We're going to drag it to this box to create a new composition. Okay, so now we have here our animation, as you can see, and we're gonna drop our first scene, our actor scene, which is scene A. What we're gonna do with take 1 and put it on top. Now, I've recorded this video in 4K with my iPhone, so in this case, what we're gonna do, since our composition is full HD, what we're going to do is scale it down to about 35% and reposition it right there. And we're going to apply key light and remove this green screen. We're going to adjust this clipping a little bit and set this to hard color. Shrink it with -1 and soften it with 1. Now, what we're going to do is going to check our mask that it's not fully keyed out. Why? Because the purpose of this tutorial is to create this video with a cheap green background. As you can see, it's not all lit up correctly. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna create a mask around our actor to remove these parts of the screen that were not keyed out correctly. And we're gonna feather out at around 50 pixels. And there we have it. Now, let's give it some quick color correction with curves and also saturation. We're gonna desaturate it a little bit. And our reds, we're gonna take it a little bit down, as well as our greens, just like that. And there you go, we have a little bit blue, maybe contrast, something like that. So this is a quick tutorial just to show you how to assemble all these parts. So first of all, we have our background, our moving background, and then we have our actor on green screen. And on top of all, we're gonna drop, as you can see, it was A, the background A. We're gonna choose the foreground, which is this one, FG foreground, on PNG file, on the top, also A. And there we have it, as simple, fast, and easy as that. Now, if you want, you can even scale this up a little bit and reposition it and play around with scale and shrinking maybe a little bit more for the shoulders. So now we have our scene A. We're gonna create our scene B. for scene B, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to create a composition. We're going to create a composition first from our background. So it it's going to use the size of our background and our frame rate, as well as the duration. So now that we have this one, this is scene B. We're going to drop also scene B of our actor. In this case, we're going to scale it to 60%, only 60%. And now what we're going to do is apply key light. Boom, there you go. Screen matte. Screen matte. That replacement method, hard color, and I'm gonna check we have a little bit of our background there. We're gonna remove it. All right, cleaning up the scene, and now also a little bit of color correction and shrink it a little bit. -1, soften it, maybe 2, and this -2. All right, now some curves. Also, we're gonna drop the light a little bit. Crunch the blues, lower the reds and the greens a little bit. Maybe we're gonna leave the greens because of the background, so it's gonna match. You can see the difference as I toggle. Right, so we have our scene B. In this case, what we need is also drop our foreground B. Here you go. So we have a little bit of depth of field and realism. Okay, looks great. We have A and B. I'm seeing that in A, our color correction, we have to adjust a little bit of green, lower it down. Maybe there you have it. Okay, so we're missing only our scene C. Our scene C. I love this one. In this case, we don't have a foreground because we're not going to use these screens as foreground. We only use it on this shot, in those angles. And now we're going to drop our actor on scene C. We're going to scale it down to 60%, and what I'm going to do is simply go ahead and copy these values, key light, shift, curves, copy, or edit, copy, and then here, edit, paste. And there you have it. So now the only thing you have to do is check that your actor duration of the clip fits the composition like that, like this, like so. And in this case, it's longer. This is great because it is longer than our background. What are we gonna do? First, we're gonna check how long is it. The duration of C, it's 31 seconds. So in this case, we're gonna change the composition settings to maybe around 32 seconds. And then we're gonna make the scene, the composition, the same size of our actor. And what we're gonna do is instead of copying and pasting this, since it's a looping background, this is important. What we're just gonna do is go here to our virtual set C background, click, right click, and go to interpret footage main. What we're gonna do, we're gonna loop it. We're gonna select 2 to loop this clip 2 times, okay. Oh, we're gonna need 3 times. Interpret footage main, it's gonna be 3 times. And now we just drag it until there. And it's gonna continue in the background until we finish our shot. So what we're gonna do now, it's gonna add all these 3 comps to render queue, add to render queue, both of the 3 of them. And then what you can do is go to Premiere, add some music in the background, add some sound effects, build everything all together, and there you have it. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial. I am Ricardo Pico. As always, thanks for watching. Now, go make some magic.